What's good, homie? What up? Peace, peace. Salute. What up? What up? Salute. What's going on? What up, homie? Who's up in here? Peace, peace. What up, Judah? What's going on? Jem, what up? Young Bangas is with his mother tonight. Latab up in here. What up? Oh, what up, dude?
What up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Everyone up in here, say what's up to C-Lance. Y'all know who this is, man. Yeah, there we go. You see them hearts?
Yo, what's up, guys?
What up? I'm feeling that hat. What does that hat say?
Slow down.
That's dope. Is that your thing or is that somebody else's thing? Or?
Nah, my friend Tony.
Oh, Tony. Yeah, I know Tony.
Yeah. He's from Kingston.
Yeah, exactly. He lives right near my house that I'll soon be back in.
Yeah.
How you been? Did you have a good day, man?
Yeah, man, I'm good. I only made one beat today though, so kind of slacking today.
That's one more than I made today, unfortunately. So.
Why, are you busy today?
Yeah, I just had to run around like a doctor's appointment and then the gym. Did you hit the gym today?
No, I didn't do the gym either.
Off day today for you? Was it a scheduled off day or?
No, I just kind of go whenever I feel like it.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, I had to go today and then like laundry and like run errands stuff. And then, yeah. But yo, I appreciate you joining me on here, man.
Yeah, no problem, man. Time overdue.
Yeah, it's way overdue. For those who don't know, this is my homie in real life, not just like online, make beats. I consider this dude a friend of mine. Let me just give you a brief likewise. Yeah. So this dude's been making beats as long or longer than me, and maybe not quite as long, but he's been getting it popping for a long time. This dude has produced for Vinny Paz, R.A. the Rugged Man, Ill Bill, AOTP, Apathy, Self-Titled, Mercules, Chris Webby, Mad Child. The list goes on and on. This dude's a freaking beast. So it was only man. It was only right that I had this dude on the IG Live because this is kind of centered around other beat makers. So much respect to you, my man, and let's get into it. You ready?
Salute, man. Likewise.
Word, hell yeah. All right, so I guess my first question for you, C-Lance, like what made you decide I want to do this like as a career, like not just as like a hobby, as a passion?
Yeah. So I'll never forget it. My best friend Brian, who I went to high school with, he was into like the hip hop stuff before me, and he showed me like he showed me the Gangstar albums, the Jedi Mind Tricks albums, all the Mobb Deep stuff with Alchemist, and then it was around like 2005 when like YouTube wasn't that big, but it was like kind of getting big, and there was one video of Alchemist. He was just flipping samples in some apartment in like New York.
I saw that.
It's still on YouTube now.
Yeah.
But like it was like uploaded in like 2005 or something.
Yeah.
But I'll never forget in the video, he has on like this way too big extra large white T-shirt, and he's just in some like bummy apartment. But I'll never forget it. He took a vinyl, he took a sample, and then he did his thing, and then he played the beat, and I was just like, wait, he turned that into that, and I was like, yo, that's what I want to do. So then like my friend got a cracked version of FL Studio, and I started messing on that in 2006. And then I made beats all through college, and then it was like I just like kept at it, man. Like I never, like, even to this day, I don't really have a social life. I just make like you just make beats. Yeah. So I like all through college, man. All my friends went out to parties. I went home and made beats. So like I sacrificed that time of my life to be where I am now.
Exactly.
So yeah, man, it was pretty much just like watching those Alchemist videos, like, and then I was like, this is what I want to do.
I can relate to that. I saw that video. I think someone on here on the chat said it was on the First Infantry Mob DVD, which it was. And I remember he's on the ASR 10 and he's like, ring, 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 like that he did. And I'm like, what is this motherfucker doing? And Alchemist is one of my most influential, one of the producers that's most influential to me. His early 2000 stuff, along with DJ Premier and Muggs, probably like my top for me.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. So you answered my next question. You started on FL Studio. When did you switch over to like the machine that you're using now?
That it's funny, that machine actually came from Jan, who is Paz and JMT's manager, for those who don't know.
Oh, work.
He bought it for Stoop, and like Stoop's like, he's like kind of an oddball. So he was like, I'm not using that.
What does Stoop use? Do you know?
I don't know what he uses, like Logic or like one of those other programs that I'm not really familiar with. I think it's Logic.
Word.
Yeah.
Yo, and, shout out Jan and shout out Stu.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And they sent me that, and it came with Contact and like all those libraries. Just like it was like 100 gigabytes of like library machine software.
Hell yeah.
And like I run that. I still use FL Studio. I run it through that, and then that's when I started using that probably in like 2017. So I just used up until like from like 2009 to 2016. I was just using a laptop. That's
crazy.
I had nothing, man.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like everything that I made for Paz from those years, I was like hitting the keys on the actual laptop. So like,
was it like were you on quantized, or was it like just all?
No, you can quantize in FL Studio like after.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I was like heavily sampled then, so I wasn't making too many melodies with like, because I'd have to hit like the P and the F and then like space bar for stuff to play. So
hey, whatever you were doing, that shit worked. So.
I know.
Your shit bumps, man. I love your beats, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man. So you answered my next question. All right. This is a little generic, but I think I pretty much know the answer because I feel like it's probably pretty similar to mine. But what are your top 3 producers of all time? See the answer.
So top 3. So I mean, DJ Premier. I mean, I just think like if anyone is making beats, he has to be in your top 3.
He's got to be, bro.
He's got, even if you're just a fan of hip hop, he has to be in your top 3.
It's his drums, bro. They're just ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, does he ever use drum breaks? I feel like he always makes his own.
I think I can't speak for that dude, but I feel like sometimes he chops the breaks, but he programs everything. He don't loop that much. No, he was looping on Gangstar's first album, but after that, you notice from that point to the next one, he switched up and he started programming the drums. But
yeah.
Anyways, go ahead.
So DJ Premier, and then like I mentioned earlier, Alchemist. Like the early 2000s Alchemist. There's not many people that can match up to that.
No,
like not at all. And then a third. It's like a tie. It's like a tie between Dr. Dre and Stoop of Jedi Mind Tricks.
Oh, that's
then I'll just say this last thing. I feel like I took a formula from all 4 of them, and then I made my own sound. So all 4 of those guys. I know you said top 3, but I had to do 4 because just like Dre and Stoop. Yeah. So
I feel the same way. Like I feel like my earlier beats, I definitely mimicked Alchemist.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go so far as to say I was biting him, but he was about as influential as someone could be to someone else, to me. But I feel like I've kind of made my own sound.
Yeah. But it's funny you said that, because I remember one of the beats you did for Helter Skelter. I remember hearing it. It was kind of before I knew. I think it was before I knew you personally. I heard I forget the name of the song, but I thought it was an Alchemist beat.
Was it Rock and Roll, that beat?
Yeah.
Because I was kind of copying his bass stab over the kick. Because that just, when I first heard his beats, bro, like when he was doing that, it was just like.
Yeah, I know.
So, somebody said RZA's not in the convo. Nah, RZA's the man. Wu-Tang is the shit. So don't get it twisted, but somebody got to get left out. Rest in peace, Sean Price, too.
Yeah, definitely.
See, Lance, I know we weren't going to, I'm not going to ask you how you linked up with Paz. We talked about that. So let's move on. What do you got coming out new? Well, let me know. What are you working on?
Yeah, so my album that I put together, I was working on for like the last 2 years. It's it's 18 songs. It's basically everyone that I've connected with over the last 12 years. But I've already released 6 singles, and I got one coming out on March 30th, which features our mutual friends Apathy and Self-Titled, and DJ Eclipse on the cuts.
When's that dropping again? March 30th?
March 30th.
Word. What's the name of the song?
Sons of Godzilla, it's called.
I can already envision it.
I said this on my Facebook the other day. Like, this is for anyone who's ever been a fan of AOTP. Like,
I saw that.
It's straight AOTP rap, and mixed by Scott Stallone. Shout out to him.
Yeah, he's a beast. Scott Stallone's a beast on the mixing.
He makes my stuff sound so much better.
Yeah, he's nasty.
And then after that, April 13th, I'm dropping Ari the Rugged Man and Murs.
Woo!
Yeah, they've never worked together, so that's pretty cool.
That's dope. What's the name of that track?
That one's called Book of Life.
Book of Life? Oh, word.
Yeah. And it's got my friend Justin Cohen sings the hook. He's got a great voice.
Shout out Justin Cohen. Word. That's what's up.
And then after that, I got one. It's got Mad Child and Sick Jacket on it.
Ooh. Yeah. I'm working on some stuff with Sick too. So yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. So that one's gonna be crazy, and then that's gonna lead me up to dropping the whole album. I'm looking at end of May, early June. So.
And you're doing the vinyl with like Fat Beats?
Yeah. Eclipse and Fat Beats is handing the vinyl and the CD.
Hell yeah.
And, shout out Cypress Hill, which just
shout out Cypress Hill, #1 album hip hop in the world this past week. Shout out Cypress Hill, man.
Oh, word, nice.
Shout out Eric Bobo.
Yeah, legends, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna lead me up till June, so that's what I got coming, man.
Do you have a name for the album yet that you're dropping?
Yeah, it's called The Undying Flame.
Undying Flame, that's dope. I like that.
Yeah. So
let us know. Like, give us a quick rundown of everyone that's on the album that you can think of off the top of your head. Like,
man, we got Vinny Paz, Crime Apple, Chris Webby, Mercules, Ritz, Sick Jacket, Murs, Ari the Rugged Man. Man, who we got? Mad Child, Snack the Ripper, Ill Bill, Reef the Lost Cause, Black Poet. Shout out Black Poet.
Shout out Black Poet. That's my man.
He's an underrated dude.
He can spit, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Man, who else? There's like so many dudes. I don't want to forget someone. Gmo Ski, Jaron Benton.
Hell yeah. I got to link with him. I'm trying to link with Jaron Benton. Yo, if you're listening, I'm trying to link with you. Anyway, go ahead.
And then I also get Stoop on it, which is pretty cool.
That's
he does
dope.
He does a Stoop interlude.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Besides the JMT albums, I don't think he's really been on much, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's been kind of laying low, I think, a little bit. Yeah.
Man, who else I got on there? I mean, I think I mentioned for the most part all the people.
That's what's up. You all heard the man. That's dropping in June. Support that man on the singles he's dropping, leading up to it. The shit that I've heard of it is fucking crazy. So
yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, man. Real talk. Yo, so if you had to give like one piece of advice, let's say one piece of general advice to beat makers and one piece of like, say, technical advice. Is there anything you can think of that you could offer the up and comers? Like,
oh man, so I get this message all the time, and the thing that I tell everyone is create your own sound. Like, make what you think is dope. Don't like I know you said it at the beginning, and I'll say it. When I started making beats, I tried to make Alchemist beats. I tried to make DJ Premier beats. I tried to make all Jedi Mind Tricks beats. But then like I formed into my own sound. Like make what you think is dope. If you try to just mimic someone else, like I mean, like all the guys we work with, they'll just go to those guys to get beats. So it's like make your own sound, and like if you really want this, man, like you have to sacrifice stuff. Like how I said, I sacrificed my entire college life. Like I never went to parties. All my friends had fun. I didn't. I was just making. Well, I guess making beats was fun. So yeah. So, like you got to make sacrifices. Like if you want this, don't just make one beat a week. You know.
No, that is not gonna cut it.
Nah, 3 beats a day. Like like keep going. I mean, like you get, but yeah, like if I would tell anybody that, create your own sound. Like make what you think is like a dope beat, and then if it is, I mean, rappers will just flock to you.
And bro, they had, not to sound like like a bitter old man, which I am at times, but the young cats, y'all don't have an excuse, because when me and C first started making beats, there was no sample packs. We had to dig for samples like crazy motherfuckers, and it was harder to find. Sometimes you would spend all day finding a sample.
I've said that to you recently, where like I would spend weeks and I couldn't make a beat because I couldn't find a sample.
I know, that was like, and then you found one, and it's like, what if So now, no excuse. Y'all got all these sample packs. Get to work, guys.
Man, it's so easy to make beats now. But I will say this: our biggest tool is this right here.
Yes.
If you don't have like that it factor of like just knowing what's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care if you go on, Drum Broker or Brutal Music and download every sample pack there. If you don't have this to like know what's hot,
it's gonna be tough. Yeah, it's gonna be tougher. Yeah. All right, that's good advice, man. You heard what he said. Make your own sound. What do you think, like technical wise? Is there a tip, like any knowledge you can drop? Is that too like weird of a question, or?
What do you kind of mean? Like what do you mean technical wise?
I guess like any like tricks, any things you do like with programming drums or chopping samples. Is there a technique that you find useful? Not to give away like all your secrets or anything like that, but is there anything you found useful that other beat makers like might be like, oh, okay, I didn't think about that?
So I guess I would say like find out what works for you. Like start with a drum break. Or start with a loop. Like I start with melodies or a sample every single time. I don't start with a drum break.
I do too.
Yeah. And then like I never start with the drums. The sample is what drives what I'm gonna do with the drums. And then like another tip I would say is like don't quantize your stuff that much. Then it just sounds too robotic. Add some swing to your drums, like how we were talking about Primo. Like he has that double kick that like other people just like can't do. He just like, I don't know how he does it, but like don't like make your stuff kind of sound like robotic to where it's just like kick snare. Like Muggs does it where he'll move his snare a little bit off.
Oh yeah,
and it just adds like a like it keeps the listener entertained. Like I look for that stuff because I'm weird. Like I'll listen to like a Cypress album and just be like, oh, you see where you put that snare? And like my friends would be like, what?
It's like you and I like consciously notice it, but I think other people subconsciously they hear it, but they don't really pick it apart. But
yeah.
But
yeah,
that's what's up. Word, yo. So, any shout outs? Any last things you want to drop on everyone? Thanks to everyone for tuning in.
Thanks for everyone to tuning in. Thanks to Stu for having me, man. Like I've only been live twice in my entire life, so this is cool. Yeah, I mean, just shout outs. Like the last thing is just the song coming out on March 30th, Apathy, self-titled DJ Eclipse. So be on the lookout for that.
Sons of Godzilla.
Yes.
My man, I'm gonna have you back joining me when the album drops. You down for that?
Yo, yeah, definitely, man. Let's do it.
All right, my dude, man. I consider you a friend, and a
Yeah,
nasty
you too,
beat
bro.
maker, and I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me, man. Thanks for having me.
Have a good rest of the evening. I'm sure I'll be talking to you soon.
Yeah, definitely. Peace, bro.
All right, peace, man.